Hey guys, Matt here. I'm now recording this for the fourth time, this most recent time because YouTube did something stupid to me, and yeah, I'm angry about it. I'm getting tired. My mind, it's way too late for whole week that I've been staying up way too late. So this is going to be rushed, not as good a review as I've given 4 times previously, and so yeah, let's get to it. Movie is The Goonies. It was my first time watching it. I have no nostalgia for this movie. I have a friend who does feel nostalgia for this movie, who bought it with the intent for me to see it, and finally did tonight, because I realized, thank you to a CinemaSins video, that Goonies is not Gremlins. Don't hate me because of that. I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't know. I don't know why it was all merged together in my head, but that's the truth. So, yeah, leave me off on that point. Do check out the CinemaSins Everything Wrong with the Goonies, because it's going to talk a little bit more about the 3 big things that I didn't like, namely the resolution, the plot, and immersion. I'm going to gloss over those because it covered it in the CinemaSins, and you should go check it out because it's a much higher quality video than this. So, here we go, into the review. Did I like it? Yeah, it was a pretty good flick. It was fun to watch. It was a bit childish, very 80s, and yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Second, main character, I'm going to give it a yes, because I didn't absolutely hate him. I hated a lot of other characters. But the main character, pretty cool. I like Sean Astin. He does a good hero speech. It had a good hero speech. Therefore, it had a good Sean Astin. Therefore, I'm going to give it a yes. The villains, didn't get to see a lot of them, but they were entertaining when they were on screen. They were very, very evil, and they were a good counterbalance of seriousness. Well, I'm still a little bit playful and, maniacal at times to counteract all the kids. So, villains, yeah, sure, why not? The secondary characters, all the other kids in the party, no, did not like it at all. The girls in the movie wouldn't pass the Bechdel test. They talked about boys and clothes, pretty much, was all they talked about. And when they were having conversations with each other, and yeah, they were very, very flat, stereotypical characters. The Asian kid was Asian, therefore he was intelligent, therefore he was an inventor of stupid inventions that, I don't know, maybe the guys in the special effects room got their hands on the script early and then did some fun stuff. I really hope that's the answer, because if these writers wrote it, they need to go back to 80s school. But yeah, there was like a lot of, just the Asian kid, and then the final one that really pushed my lever was the fat kid that they had. I'm a I am a representative of this stereotype, and I don't constantly talk about food, and I don't break things. I do break things occasionally, but I don't break everything. I am not as klutzy as that character, and it felt like they were just making a stereotypical fat klutzy character, and it was painful, and I didn't like it. Plus, he yelled at the top of his voice at throughout the whole thing, and that wasn't cool. So, yeah, I didn't like the secondary characters. I also didn't like the plot. It had a lot of huge plot holes. There was parts of the arc of the story which just didn't need to be in there. They could have, passed it through an editor to cut out some little darlings and probably shortened this movie by 40 minutes. I don't know exactly the running time on it, but it felt kind of long, and I think that there would have been scenes that they could have included maybe that would have been better had they cut out like the realtor bits or the foreclosure arc or whatever exactly it was. So yeah, there's that. The conclusion was also a bit of a letdown because everyone's just suddenly standing on a beach, including a lot of people who probably ought not to have been standing on that beach, even if the kids were missing for more than like the 4 hours that it looked like they were missing. So, I don't know. Don't know about that. Maybe they should have shown like the parents freaking out to the cops or something. So, but they didn't. So, yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going on with that? Did not like the resolution. Number 7 on the list is dialogue. I have heard people quoting this movie before. For the life of me right now, I can't think of any quotes from the movie, but I'm sure people will leave me comments down below, including some of them. Number 8 on the list is not immersion. It is invoke proper emotional response. I didn't know whether or not this movie was trying to be a humor or a comedy or a horror or an action movie. I didn't know what it was trying to do, and that's not a good thing when the audience doesn't know when the audience doesn't know which direction you're trying to go. And yeah, I definitely, you know, they had like a lot of very childish 80s jokes in there, and I didn't like those. And then they had some horror scenes, and I don't like horror scenes, and so I don't think this was a good movie for me feeling what the writers wanted me to think. Number 9 on the list is, hold on, number 8 was just proper emotional response. That means 9 would be immersion. The immersion was pretty horrible. There was a bunch of really, really stupid traps, and as a D&D player, I know a stupid looking trap when I see one, and there was a bunch in there. A lot of inventions that didn't need to be in there. It was, a lot of it was just bleh. And, you know, a lot of it is, I don't know why they were writing some of these things in. If you can tell me why they were writing some of these things in, maybe I'll give it a bit better of a point, of a score. But, yeah, no, I'm giving that a no at the moment. And then, would I watch it again? No, I'm not going to be buying this movie. My friend has it, and if we know somebody who needs to watch this movie, then we'll show it to them. But it's not going to be I'm going to say, I need to watch that movie. That's not going to be happening, guys. So I give this movie a 4 out of 10. I did enjoy watching it, but I don't think it's a very good movie. Tell me why you think I'm wrong down in the comments below, and tell me what you would give this movie. So I think that's it. My name is Mehmet Wankow. I'm going to sign off before YouTube decides to stop uploading this video and break everything again. But if you guys stay online, I will see you next time. Peace out.